Engine, exhaust, and reverser systems. 35 questions. Why is high nickel chromium steel used in many exhaust systems? Corrosion resistant and low expansion coefficient. Reciprocating engine exhaust system designs commonly used to provide for ease of installation and or allow for expansion and contraction may include the use of spring-loaded ball joints, slip joints, and bellows. One source commonly used for carburetor air heat is exhaust gases. The hot section of a turbine engine is particularly susceptible to which of the following kind of damage? Cracking. What is the purpose of a slip joint in an exhaust collector ring? It aids in alignment and absorbs expansion. Sodium-filled valves are advantageous to an aviation engine because they dissipate heat well. What type of nuts are used to hold an exhaust system to the cylinders? Brass or heat-resistant nuts. Repair of exhaust system components is not recommended to be accomplished in the field. On turbojet-powered airplanes, thrust reversers are capable of producing between 35 and 50% of the rated thrust in the reverse direction. On an aircraft that utilizes an exhaust heat exchanger as source of cabin heat, how should the exhaust system be inspected? With the heater air shroud removed. How should ceramic-coated exhaust components be cleaned? By degreasing. Which of the following indicates that a combustion chamber of jet engine is not operating properly? Hot spots on the tail cone. Select the characteristic of a good weld on exhaust stacks. The weld should taper off smoothly into the base metal. How do turbines, which are driven by the exhaust gases of a turbo compound engine, contribute to total engine power output? By driving the crankshaft through suitable couplings. How should corrosion-resistant steel parts such as exhaust collectors be blast cleaned? Use sand which has not previously been used on iron or steel. Power recovery turbines used on some reciprocating engines are driven by the velocity of the exhaust gases. Reciprocating engine exhaust systems that have repairs or sloppy weld beads which protrude internally are unacceptable because they cause local hotspots. Ball joints in a reciprocating engine exhaust system should be loose enough to permit some movement. All of the following are recommended markers for reciprocating engine exhaust systems except lead pencil. How are combustion liner walls cooled in a gas turbine engine? By secondary air flowing through the combustion chamber. Augmented tubes are part of which reciprocating engine system? Exhaust. Dislodged internal muffler baffles on a small reciprocating aircraft engine may cause excessive exhaust back pressure. What is the purpose of an exhaust outlet guard on a small reciprocating engine? To prevent dislodged muffler baffles from obstructing the muffler outlet. What could be a result of undetected exhaust system leaks in a reciprocating engine powered airplane? Pilot passengers incapacitation caused by carbon monoxide entering the cabin. How may reciprocating engine exhaust system leaks be detected? Signs of exhaust soot inside cowling on adjacent components. Compared to normally aspirated engines, turbocharged engine exhaust systems operate at higher temperatures and higher pressures. Most exhaust system failures result from thermal fatigue cracking in areas of stresses concentration. This condition is usually caused by the high temperature at which the exhaust system operates. Thrust reversers utilizing a pneumatic actuating system usually receive operating pressure from the engine bleed air system. Operating thrust reversers at low ground speeds can sometimes cause hot gas reignition, re-ingestion, compressor stalls, and sand or other foreign object ingestion. Engines using cold stream or both cold and hot stream reversing include high bypass turbofans. The purpose of a cascade vanes in a thrust reverser system is to turn to forward direction the fan or hot exhaust gases that have been blocked from exciting through the exhaust nozzle. Turbojet and turbofan thrust reverser systems are generally powered by electrically hydraulic pressure and pneumatic pressure. The rearward thrust capability of an engine with thrust reverser systems deployed is less than its forward capability. Which of the following statements is true regarding thrust reverser systems? The reverser system must be able to withstand high temperatures, be mechanically strong, relatively light in weight, and reliable. What is the proper operating sequence when using thrust reversers to slow an aircraft after landing? Retard thrust levers to ground idle, raise thrust reverser levers as required, and retard thrust reverser levers to ground idle.